Barbecue fam, today we got some thick cut bone-in pork chops. Oh hell yeah, going down on slow and sear with Grill Grates. Check this out. So with these bone-in pork chops, these look fabulous. A nice fat cap on the edges, and we're gonna hit it up with some honey killer bee from Cosmos, then followed up by some Dirty Bird. Oh, let that sweat in, get the grill fired up. We're gonna be blasting these on the Grill Grates first, searing them off, pulling them, and letting them finish off to about 140 degrees internal. Oh hell yeah, let's season these up. These are thick. These are awesome. Followed up by Dirty Bird. Winning combination on pork. Oh, do some ribs with these. You got a winner for sure. Pat that all in. Oh. Flip them over. And we're getting the sides. These are pretty thick. Look at the fat cap on that. It's not too thick, but we're not trimming it because, man, seared pork fat. Oh, I mean, check it out. These are nice. Pat that around, pick up all the good stuff from your board. So when these start to sweat in, we're gonna get that grill rip roaring. Threw in a chunk of cherry wood with some briquettes. We're gonna get that fired up. You can do it in a chimney, dump it in, speed up the process, but I want these to go for at least 15-20 minutes sweating in, so no need to rush that process. We're gonna fire it up and get that up to temp. So we're gonna be using these Grill Grates on the slow and sear above the basket on one side. Sear the heck out of them for about 90 seconds, turn them 90 seconds, flip them, same thing. Just before pulling them, we're gonna glaze them with some of that Cherry Apple Habanero glaze. Oh hell yeah, that goes great on pork. So let's get the grill fired up. The kettle is ripping hot. Ooh yeah. So we are about place these chops on those Grill Grates. So I'm just gloving up because I'm going to be pushing down on them. We want some killer grill marks on these pork chops. So what we're going to do, we're going to place these down on the Grill Grates for 90 seconds, pick them up, spin them to get those nice cross marks. So look at that guy. All right, first one going down. Now with that slow and sear basket, I pulled it a little more forward, so we're getting direct heat over all of these pork chops. 90 seconds, pick them up, turn them a quarter, right back down, get those killer grill lines, then flip them, repeat the process. 3 minutes aside, pull them off to the indirect side, and then let them go until about 135, 140 degrees. The internal temp after resting will be about 145, which is safe to eat. These are gonna be amazing. And we got this cool little spatula from Grill Grate. Flip, flip, bam. Get right down in these channels to flip them. And I gotta clean up. Holy. Got a mess rolling. And then when we pull them to the indirect side, we're gonna start glazing with this Cherry Apple Habanero. Oh hell yeah, so good. 90 more seconds, we'll pick them up, flip them, but we want to check those grill lines. Oh hell yeah, those grill marks better be killer. Oh hell yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Get out of here, that is killer. We're going to have the fat cap facing the charcoal basket to try to render that out a little bit more because it looks amazing. Let's check the internal temp on these two right now. Oh, 130. Ooh. These guys are temping 120 to 130. So we're going to close up the lid now and let these guys go for about another 20 minutes. We're going to glaze it in about 5. Smell amazing already. Let's hit it with some of these Cherry Apple Habanero glaze. Oh, it's gonna be so good. We're gonna just drizzle it on, just brush it in. This stuff, let me tell you what, so good. Let your sauce, glaze, whatever you're using, tack up before you flip it. Do it again, flip it over if you need to reapply a little bit more. These pork chops are up to temp. The glaze is set. We're pulling them and we're gonna let them rest. That looks killer. Now, let's cut into that bad boy. That looks phenomenal. Perfect. Juicy. So juicy. Like it's dripping. With some of that fat cap. Oh, you know it. That's amazing. Check that out. That. Ooh, this is gonna be killer. Hell yeah. You ever had a badass pork chop? I just did. Damn. Oh, hell yeah. Dude. All of you guys need to go out, get yourself some thick cut pork chops, bone in. This rocks. Now, that is just the best pork chop I think I've ever made. Let's check the other side of the T-bone, because this is a T-bone pork chop. Boom. Phenomenal looking. Sweet, delicious pork. And it's not hot. That Cherry Apple Habanero, that's delicious. Man, this is killer. You guys gotta go do this one. Thick cut pork chops, bone in, the way to go. Bottoms up to thick cut pork chops. Oh, hell yeah. That's amazing.